Hello, YouTube friends. This is Ashley with Crazy Brave Homeschool. If you're not living under a rock, you know about Schoolnest and their awesome planners, how beautiful they are, and all of the different styles of planners and notebooks that they offer. I'm going to link their Amazon shop, and I wanted to show you how I plan a week of our first grade homeschool. So let's get to it. Okay, so I always start by putting in the schedule. It's almost always the same. It did sort of change for second term. So Mondays we do math, language, arts, and history. Tuesdays is science and writing and history. Wednesdays, math, language, arts, history. Thursday is writing, language arts, and beautiful feet, U.S. geography. Friday we do form study, which is kind of our art study right now, and math. And then, well, I usually try to decide if I want to do math or language arts. And then I usually try to do like a KiwiCo crate or a Little Global Citizens, or we do letters from afar. So I just try to bring in something kind of new and outside of our normal curriculum. Don't do the weekly goals and notes until I fill in our weekly plan. So I know everyone kind of uses this template for these planners a little differently. I put our subjects over on the left, which is math, language arts, writing, science, art study, social studies, and then at the bottom I do alternative lessons, which is usually like morning menu, if we're going to be doing like learning days of the week, things like that. And then on the top, I put the days of the week. Okay, so then I will put the actual days of the month in, which is always helpful. So math for Mondays, we usually do our Charlotte Mason lesson. We're working on the number 21. And then might review the number 20. And then I will revert to our schedule just to make sure I'm correct, that we'll be doing math again on Wednesday and then on Friday. So those will be our Right Start math lesson days. We have two math curriculums. I like using both side by side because they are different and offer a little bit more, it's a little bit more interesting to my daughter versus just the Charlotte Mason, which can actually get a little bit redundant. So that I'm going to be filling in our language arts. On Mondays, we typically do the read aloud for that week that our curriculum suggests. There's typically a lit project paired with that. And then we will always do some phonics work. So I believe for this week, we're actually going to be starting our Simply Charlotte Mason Delightful Reading Level 2. So that's exciting. We'll be starting the first lesson of that curriculum, which is Words You Can Build. Okay, and then Wednesday, we'll do language arts. We'll do the narration assignment that's coupled with our curriculum. And then on Friday, we will do the prompt assignment. Sometimes we don't do both narration and prompt. Depends on what the question is. Okay, and then for our language arts for the second term, geography is paired with that curriculum. So we'll be doing map work. And then Tuesday and Thursdays are when we do our writing, handwriting. We use Simply Charlotte Mason for that. Our science unit is usually on Tuesdays, and this week we're going to be learning about why stars come out at night. And then we'll usually read a book about that. We'll watch a mystery science video, and then they will fill out their science log. Okay, for art this week, we're just going to be doing 1 day of form study, a Waldorf art book that is actually great for beginning handwriting. Here I'm realizing that, nope, we need to squeeze in a little Global Citizens kit. We haven't done one in a while, and I've been looking forward to our Jamaica box. So I will put that in for Friday, LGC Day, Little Global Citizens, yay. Those boxes are really fun. My kids love those. And I've decided to move form study. Whenever we do a Little Global Citizens box, it's usually a lot of stuff, so I don't want to have a lot of other curriculum going that day. So Thursday is not too full yet. Let's move form study to Thursday. This is why I always use a pencil for these books. I do so much erasing. Okay, so 3 or 4 days a week we do our American Girl U.S. history curriculum. My last video talks about this curriculum. It is so charming. It's my new favorite material right now. So it takes us at least 3 days to read the chapter book that's paired with that unit for the week. And then there are usually 1 or 2 crafts and a narration that go along with it. All right, so I still need to put in my phonics for our language arts every day. So we do the Montessori Pink series at least once a week. And then I want to do another lesson from our Delightful Reading Level 2. So we'll do 2 lessons of that this week. For alternative lessons, I am putting in Map Song. There is a fun song on YouTube that I will link. It's really catchy. My kids love dancing to it, and it covers oceans, continents, a little bit of the countries, the longitude, latitude, all the hemispheres, and it's really informative and it's really fun. So we'll listen to that every day, and then I will also put down in alternative lessons our morning menu that we try to do every day before as the first part of our school day. Okay, so now I need to figure out what the activities are for our American Girl history. I'm gonna flip to week 3. As you can see, there's a lot of cool crafts that go with this curriculum. Okay, so week 3, we are continuing the Nez Perce culture and learning about salmon this week. Okay, so we are reading Kaya's Hero. So we will read a bit of that it'll probably only take us 3 days to read it. It's got 4 chapters, so a little over a chapter a day. And then looking at the activities, we will do a craft on Monday. And learn more about the Nez Perce culture. The craft for this week is basket weaving. The next day we will do our narration page, which is learning about the salmon life cycle. And then we might do the game that is coupled with this about salmon. And then the next day, we will watch an episode of The Magic School Bus. The Magic School Bus goes upstream. And then that is all for that week of U.S. history. Okay, so now I need to look at our language arts curriculum to find out what the lit project is that they suggest. And it looks like this one. So this is I have to choose one of the stories, and I've chosen one there. So I will write that in that I have to read that book. Well, I have to screen it. And then I decide if I want to do the lit project. And the lit project is actually paired with one of the stories I don't want to read. So we will be skipping lit project this week, but we will be doing the map work. So there are 3 map lessons that I need to add to our schedule. A journal prompt, and then we don't do any of the other stuff on the other side. We have our own phonics program that I prefer. So that is it for language arts. Okay, so now I need to choose our Right Start math lessons. I don't always go chronologically. I do tend to skip lessons that I think that she already knows. But I think for this week we are going to be going in order. There are some new concepts. So we'll be doing 39, but we will do 39, 40. Okay, so then I'm going to be looking at our Delightful Reading Level 2. This is our very first time using this program, so we are going to start with Activity 1. I'm not even going to read much over it. I just want to assume that we're going to go in order with this program. Since my daughter is just learning to read, she has just learned her letters and sounds. We were not in a huge hurry to teach her how to read for kindergarten. So we are just going to go one lesson at a time in order with this program for now, and we'll see how she does. So I still need to decide what we're going to do for our science in terms of what we're going to read and watch. So then I go to my weekly goals and notes. Now that I have the whole schedule written, now I know what my goals are. So I will list all of these, like read our language arts book, do the narration and prompt pages, do the lit project maybe, 2 lessons of Right Start Math, number 21 in Charlotte Mason, and so on. Usually every day or every couple of days, I will fill out that weekly overview to discuss what some of the wins were, what some of the struggles were, if there were any new concepts that we covered. And then I will fill in the weekend prep once I get kind of closer to the end of the week. But that's it. This feels really doable to me. So far it's been going well, and I love my planner.